Today, we're diving into a platform that is completely rewriting the rules of work. It's called Edge AI, and it's built on a really simple but powerful idea that our tools shouldn't just be things we use, they should be intelligent partners. Let's see how they're pulling it off.
So let's just start with a question that I think pretty much everyone has asked themselves. We are swimming, maybe even drowning, in apps and platforms, right? And they all promise to make us more productive. But for so many of us, work feels more scattered and harder than ever. So what gives?
Well, it's what we call the modern work paradox. All your company's most important info, it's trapped in dozens of different apps. The automation tools we've been using are, honestly, kind of dumb. They're stateless, which means they do one thing and then immediately forget everything. The really powerful stuff is way too complex for most people to use, and all these new AI assistants, they don't know anything specific about your company.
Edge AI's answer to this is a totally new way of thinking. Instead of focusing on these simple, one-off actions, it puts something they call stateful knowledge at the center of everything. Basically, it's giving your tools a memory and deep context. And this isn't just a small tweak, it's a whole new operating system for how we get work done.
This slide displays it all out perfectly. You've got the old way, which is stateless, a simple trigger, then an action. It has no memory. An email comes in, a task gets created. It has no idea what you were just doing. But the Edge AI way is knowledge-centric. It actually understands the context. It can reason across all your data, and it adapts. It's a game changer.
So how does it all work? Well, the magic behind this is a technology called Retrieval Augmented Generation, or just RAG. To put it simply, RAG lets the AI read and understand your company's entire universe of knowledge, every document, every support ticket, every message, before it does anything. It's what gives your workflows a brain and a memory.
And here's why that matters so much. It means an Edge AI workflow can get an email from a client, go check the status of their project in Jira, see you have a meeting with them tomorrow on your calendar, and then write a draft reply that knows all of that. You see? That isn't just automation anymore. That's actual intelligence at work.
Okay, so let's pop the hood and see how the Edge AI engine actually works. This is where we go from a cool concept to a real platform that's built to boost productivity across the entire company. Their vision is really a four-step journey. It all starts with a powerful search that can find anything no matter where it's buried. Then it helps you organize all that chaos into a genuine knowledge asset. From there, you build smart workflows that can act on that knowledge. And the final piece? It delivers all this power in prepackaged solutions that solve real problems right out of the box.
Now this, right here, this is what gets really exciting. Forget about those complicated flowcharts or visual builders that look like something out of an engineering textbook. With Edge AI, you build workflows just by typing what you want in plain English. That means your head of sales, your HR manager, anyone can suddenly become an automation wizard.
And get this, it gets even more powerful. They have this feature called vibe coding, which is basically a tool maker on demand. Let's say your workflow needs to do something really specific, like reformat a weird report, but there's no tool for it. No problem. The AI just creates the tool for you right then and there. It's an insane level of flexibility.
Of course, with all this power, control is absolutely essential, especially in a business setting. That's why Edge AI built in a safe mode. Before any workflow goes live, you can see a full preview of every single thing it's going to do, every piece of data it might change. This is all about building trust and making sure you are always in the driver's seat.
And unlike so many do-it-yourself tools where you're just left on your own, Edge AI actually has your back with real human support. If you're building a workflow and you hit a wall, their team will literally jump in with you to help design and build it. For a business, that kind of partnership is a massive deal.
Okay, the AI space is a jungle right now. We all know that. So it raises the most important question. How does Edge AI actually stack up against everyone else? Let's get into the competitive breakdown.
The market pretty much falls into four big buckets. You've got your enterprise search platforms, your classic automation tools, the consumer AIs trying to break into the business world, and then just a million little specialized tools. Edge AI has a very clear answer for each of them.
Okay, so let's start with the competitors that look the most similar on paper. I'm talking about the big enterprise RAG platforms like Glean or Microsoft Copilot. These guys also focus on search and knowledge.
But when you really dig in, some huge differences pop up. Let's walk through this. For its RAG foundation, Edge AI uses a hybrid approach. That's APIs and crawling, which is just way more thorough than the crawling-only method others use. For tools, it's got that vibe coding we talked about, which competitors just don't have.
And all this leads to a better product at a price they're calling highly disruptive.
All right, next up, the pure automation players. You know who I'm talking about, the Zapiers and Workadas of the world. These tools are all about connecting apps to do stuff.
And here again, the difference is night and day. Just look at the core logic. The old guard is action-centric and stateless. Edge AI is knowledge-centric and stateful. This completely changes who can use it, from just technical folks to literally any employee using plain English. Throw in the full suite of tools and that human support, and it's not even in the same category anymore.
So all of this leads to how Edge AI sees itself. They're not just another AI tool or some automation platform. They're positioning themselves as the productivity company, and they're all about delivering real, tangible results from day one.
And they make that real with these packaged solutions that just work. These aren't abstract features. They're direct answers to huge business headaches. We're talking about a sales AGI that gives you deep pipeline insights, an inbox AGI to finally hit inbox zero, or automated Slack recaps every morning. These are high-value solutions that any department can fire up immediately.
Now, the reason they can deliver all this value is actually rooted in some seriously smart engineering. That hybrid RAG approach we talked about, it doesn't just work better. It also slashes their own internal costs by a factor of 10, and they pass those savings directly on to you, which lets them offer a premium platform for less.
And this chart just says it all, doesn't it? You look at something like ChatGPT Enterprise, which is running about $60 a user per month. Edge AI comes in with a more integrated, enterprise-focused solution for about a third of that price. And look, this isn't about being cheap. It's about being smarter with the technology to deliver way more value for every dollar.
And that brings us right back to the beginning. The question isn't just why is work so hard anymore? The real question now is my company ready for the new rules of work? Because platforms like Edge AI, they aren't just improving on the old rules. They're throwing out the rule book and creating an intelligent partner for every single person in the organization.